Hey Pisces Starseeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. Thank you for tuning in. All right, let's see what the messages are for you today. I was sleeping better last night, so I'm hoping that's translating into our whole little tribe. And yeah, let's see what's going on today. What's the advice for our soul growth, our spiritual growth, being the best versions of ourselves? I feel like you might be seeing, things coming together. You're tying up loose ends right now. You're getting to February 20th, where Mercury goes stationary direct. The 20th is when it stops going retrograde, but it's still not speeding ahead yet. So, any final loose ends, anything that needs to be reworked for the, the best possible outcome, that's the thing. Don't ever be afraid of Mercury retrograde, because whatever changes, it's always for the better. So see it as, like a positive. It's where you're able to okay, let me look at this again. Let me see where there was some cracks in something and, get it to where it's the best version out there, right? There was 1:44 on the clock. We've been seeing that Seven of Swords a lot. So if that comes out again, I want to dig deeper into that, because there can be different meanings for that. So let's see what comes out. Oh, sorry, I had to do a lot of shuffling. So we're looking at the Page of Pentacles, right? So Page of Pentacles, is about higher learning. It's about being that student of life. Learning. It's it's another manifestation card. It's where you are looking for opportunities and they're coming to you and you're taking them, right? And it usually has to do with your money, your life, your home, something that, is in your 3D reality. Okay, there's that Magician. So definitely manifesting something. Okay. Let's start here. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands, really cool energy. Something new, right? Okay, we're going to do that. Oh, there we go. Seven of Swords. Let's see. Okay, so we're starting with the bottom of the deck. So that's underlying energy. What's going on for you internally, right? Okay. Ace of Wands, that is movement forward. This is something new. And you're excited about it, right? This is taking action. This is being creative. All right, Pisces, here we go. So, this is a brand new start, yes? Because this is what's underneath that. So it's like you're still recovering from this hurt in your heart, this betrayal, this wound. Around some kind of commitment, tradition, family, something that just hurt you because you're like, oh my gosh, how is this possible? That, this person, this group, this situation that I had my utmost trust in could hurt me so bad. It's that flesh wound, right? But you're moving on from that, okay? Because look, we have next the Queen of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Four of Swords. So it's like you're recovering from this hurt, right? You're recovering from it. You're taking that time out. You've thought about it. You've decided what's best for you, and you're taking that action. We've got another page here, so pages are messengers, right? They tell us things. It's information. You've been gaining information, and you've just, over time, just seen, okay, this situation isn't working out for me. I've been observant. I've watched it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm tired. Tired, okay? Needing to rest. Needing to have a mental break. Maybe you felt that you've been on the verge of a mental breakdown, okay? So rest. Rest, rest, rest. Because, look, we've got the Four of Wands, Judgment, Six of Pentacles, and the Fool. So if you think about this, because you are using a lot of like mind powers, you're being thoughtful about everything you do, right? The Four of Wands is about a commitment. Fours are about something solid. Four walls, good foundation, right? Something, stable, something happy, right? And you're looking at it and you're deciding. And I feel like the powers that be have been trying to wake you up, okay? Trying to let you see, okay, Pisces, where are you giving but not receiving back? This is equal give and take. We see this card all the time, Pisces. It's something that in this incarnation, you have to work on. We have to work on. Because we can be so generous, over giving. Okay? It's trying to come through like, we feel like, okay, I don't want to be selfish, so let me give. But it can be just as harmful to overgive as to be selfish. Okay? So you're at this point where you're reevaluating in your life, in your relationships, where you've overgiven, and you're pulling back a little bit. It's not that you're not being generous. It's not that you're not being yourself, Pisces. But you're really seeing, okay, where can I clean the slate and make sure that it's balanced, right? So if I'm giving, I'm also receiving. And it's not about keeping score. It's not that. But it's like, it's like if you hang out with a friend and afterward you feel tired, drained, you overgave and they overtook. But if you're with certain people and after you see each other, it's great, you feel good, that's symbiotic. That's where it's balanced. So pay attention to, how you feel. If you have a headache or something. My voice is starting to close, so it's like, maybe there's situations where you needed to speak up. When you held back, to make sure that your needs are met, okay? Like if you're always going over to your friend's house or whoever's house, when are they going to come over to yours? Like if you're always driving out of your way to see people, when are they going to, drive to you? Or, hey, let's meet in the middle, right? So think about little things like that. How do you feel in situations? Headache, stomachache, tired. Those are little red flags for you to be like, okay, I need to step back a little bit. I need to make sure that I'm not exhausting myself. Excuse me. Okay. Use your voice. It's okay to ask for what you want. Because most people will be like, oh, I had no idea. Okay. You know, rather than think in your head that you're being used and abused, just ask or say, right? And if they're, you know, like once you say something to someone, if you get back something that doesn't feel good, you know, like, this is not the types of situations that I need to be in for my health right now, you know, because Pisces, when you're fully filled up, you can handle a lot. But if you're tired, if you're depleting yourself, you can't heal, you can't give, like, you don't have the strength for it, okay? So, you know, feel, use this time to, like, just kind of recover your energy, right? Your strength, okay? Okay, Pisces, so now let's get out here to what's happening in your day-to-day life, okay? And I'm still having trouble speaking, so, you know, pay attention to your heart chakra, do some, you know, listen to some tones, do some meditations, they're all over YouTube for that, and just, you know, even just like massage your throat to just get that energy flowing. I feel like there's a little bit of a block there, okay? So, what first came out was the Hermit. This is Virgo energy, right? This is the opposite of our sign in the zodiac. So, look up these traits because I feel like that's what's, you know, that's what you're manifesting right now. And look, I'm going to pull cards on this Seven of Swords because I don't know what this is about, why it keeps showing up. So with the Hermit, this is when you're doing some self-evaluation, right? You're using your experience and your wisdom to be like, okay, where am I at? Where am I going? What do I want? What am I doing? Like, go in, Pisces. I feel like you kind of need some quiet time to like, okay, what am I doing? What do I want, you know, the future for the next few weeks to be like? Like, I feel like you've been in this flow of things really being great. So in order to keep that momentum, you have to always be moving forward, right? You can't get stuck, get stagnant. So, you know, always forward think. Like if you're getting everything that you want now, think about the next goals, okay? And it's that fine line between being obsessed with achieve, and content. It's right there because, you know, life isn't static. It's constantly moving and changing. So it's like you're able to like maneuver around and be like, okay, I'm content where I am, but if I need to change, I can go in this direction and I'll feel happy, right? I'm sorry if that's not coming out that clear, but it's like constantly bettering yourself, Pisces. Like you can always be more loving. Not that you're not, I'm not saying that, but it's like you can increase your superpower level, right? You can go from like a beginner to a master, right? It's that constant evolution, okay? So think of it that way. It's like improving yourself. You're happy because you're on the path, but you know what? You're gonna go really far on it. So this Seven of Swords and this Nine of Pentacles, off the bat, I feel like you're strategizing towards your independence, towards your complete self-sufficiency in every single way. Yesterday we had all the 4 aces show up, right? So those are all of the different dynamics in life. You are mastering each and every one of those. But it takes thought, it takes strategy, it takes tapping into your wisdom of, okay, what have I done in the past? Where has that not worked? And where do I need to keep progressing? And we've got to work on, speaking up, using your voice, communicating. We are in Mercury retrograde still, so communication is different. So you could be developing a new way of communicating that feels more comfortable to you, okay? So then what comes next is we've got the King of Wands, the World, and the 8 of Swords, okay? So the 8 of Swords is about being stuck mentally, thinking about something too much, and what is that? And you keep going in circles. Overanalysis leads to paralysis. I feel like what this is telling you is just make the move, just do it. Whatever this is that you're humming and hawing about and unsure, just do it. Because think of it this way, if it doesn't work out, you can always change your mind. But at least you're moving in that forward direction, and you're taking that step as this King of Wands, as the, creative entrepreneur, like, let's make moves, let's make deals, let's just, okay? And it's like, let's just do it and see what happens. This is a true leader. This is someone who has courage. This is, fire sign energy. So draw that strength from inside of you, Pisces. There could be someone out there around you that can help you get out of this, but you've just got to make the moves, okay? And then we come down to the Magician, another fire sign energy. This is Aries, and Aries gets after it. They don't think, they just do. They think about everything later, okay? So you have everything you need at your disposal, so just go for it. You've been doing all of this pre-planning, right? And people are like, oh, well, you can't do things in Mercury retrograde. You know what? If you've been working on this all along, it's not anything new. It's just giving you that extra push, right? And the reason I say that, yeah, we've got the Chariot here. This is moving forward. So maybe you were a little stuck, and then Mercury retrograde came in, and it moved a lot of stuff for you. 18:18 on the clock, so 9:9. It's also another 18:9. Okay, so that's you're at this, tipping point, to start a new cycle. So go for it. We've got another 9 here, 9 of Wands, right? You've been putting in the work, and you still have energy. Look, to start again, it's like, okay, you can do it. You go, you're going from the 9 to the 10, the 9 to the 1. That's that new start, right? You've put in a lot of the hard work already. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. You've been working your craft. You know what you're doing, Pisces. Whatever this is you've been working on, you know what it is. You've got it. So just launch it. Just do it. Just, be brave. This is Leo, courage, right? Go for it. It's a good time, because it's going to bring you money. You're going to, be able to do it. You don't need to be, worried anymore, okay? 9 of Swords, another 9. You're in this building phase. And what's going to happen? Hello. Definitely happy. Definitely. Wish fulfillment. I don't know whose energy I'm tapping into, but yeah, I like it. I feel like lately I've been communicating in a different way, right? So Try it. Okay, let's talk about this Seven of Swords. And I'm sorry if the readings have been long lately, but I feel like there's a lot that needs to be said. You know, I know we're all really busy. Sometimes we don't have time to listen to things for a long time, but, you know, driving, at work, for bed, in the morning while you're getting ready, depending where you are. Okay, Seven of Swords. Anything else? It has to do something with how you're manifesting. Can I come out? Okay. Okay. We'll start there. Judgment. Okay. And we saw that already over here. So 2 Judgment cards. Okay. So 7 of Wands, 9 of Swords. Okay, so look at these two. 5 of Cups and Death. Pisces, there's something that you have to let go. Someone. I feel like it's this hermity energy. Is there someone in your life that's kind of hermity? Maybe they're trying to hold on to you. You know, or it's like I was saying earlier, you have to dig into your internal space. You have to really listen to yourself. Because I feel like there's a lot of this energy around you between the 9 of Swords. This is anxiety. This is having to defend yourself. 9 of Swords, 7 of Wands. And then we have the Death and 5 of Cups. Death card's about transformation. You know, Phoenix rising from the ashes. Sadness, disappointment. Okay, we have the 3 of Swords underneath. So this flesh wound, this that hurt your heart, Pisces, let it transform, transmute that energy into what it is that you're working on. Let that be the fuel to your fire. Because I feel like it's heavy. You don't need to defend yourself anymore from any anxiety, or I think I was feeling like a little bit of a breakdown. It's okay. I was reading this article in The Atlantic that was talking about we need to make it okay to have a breakdown, because there's so much that is heavy, and that's how we reset our brain. We have to like short circuit it in order to like rebuild it. Okay, Pisces, let's see. I'm gonna pull a moon. Nope, I'm gonna do one of these. Oh. One of the Shaman Oracle cards. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you've got regret happening, you've got hurt, you've got anxiety. You have to slowly work that out Like, just be, you know, where you're like, okay with it. Okay, fine, I did all this. Fine, all this happened, but I need to move forward, right? Because it's holding you back a little bit. Ghost dance, okay? So, okay, I saw this one earlier, so we're going to take this. It's 55. Taming the wind. Fives mean change, right? 55 is a 1. That's a new start, a new beginning, a new opportunity to do things in a different way. Okay? So, let me read this one to you. Hear the feather, a symbol that is used in clearing ceremonies for smudging, reminds you of the sacred commitment you make to your life. This is the symbol of consciously bringing the spiritual into the material, infusing the world with reverence and acknowledgement of the higher planes of existence that influence and animate all life. The feather is a symbolic reminder of deliberately entering into a partnership with the Great Spirit to co-create for the highest good of all. It's time to clear your energy, be present, and become conscious of how you communicate. This is a good time to write in a journal and put your thoughts into a cohesive form. Perhaps you need to actually do a smudging ceremony in your home or office, creating a sacred space to write about your dreams and desires. Just remember that when taming the wind appears as a symbol, it is time to honor the Great Spirit with reverence and respect. The medicine. It is time to clean up any misunderstandings with others. Clear the air after disagreements and allow others to share their side of things. You are called now to be a good listener. This is not a time to be right. It's a time for you to understand rather than be understood. Good things come out of this restraint of tongue and pen. You will be surprised at how things get resolved when you allow for all sides to have a value. Okay, Pisces. We were talking about communicating differently earlier. It seems like it could be about listening more. Not thinking, not doing, not reacting, listening. Okay, creating that understanding. All right, Pisces, I love you. I'll see you soon.